Step one is going to be removing the door panel here and gaining access to the motor inside the door. So first thing I did was I popped this loose, which is just the plastic molding, and it should pop right off. As you can see, it's got these little grabbers in there that go right in the slots, and you can pluck them out and back in pretty easily. They're made to slide. So once you got that off, you can see there's a Phillips screw right there. You're gonna take that Phillips off. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. All right, one down. And then next, you've got one inside the handle here. So this is where it comes in handy to have something a little smaller, but you can also use a flathead, which I found pretty useful. So I'm gonna take my flathead, and I like to start at the bottom here, right here, because I found it more difficult to start at the top. Once that's off, there's gonna be one more screw, and it's a Phillips right there inside the door behind the handle. All right. Now, I didn't look up any information on how to do this. I just did it myself and figured that if you see a seam, it'll pop. So that's what happens to the console here on the door panel that has the switches on it. Pop it, pop right out, and then unplug the switches so you can pull the panel off. Now this door panel just lifts off, and I put the lock down so it gets out of the way, and then I give it a pop up, and it's almost ready to go. But for one thing, you'll notice that there's a light, an entry light there, that you need to unplug before you can take the whole panel off. So you unscrew that, and it just takes about a quarter of a turn. And you're done with that. Next, you're gonna remove this dust shield, the weather shielding interior here. Move these out of the way. And after you do that, you'll gain access to the portions you want to look at. So up here in the front, you can find the part of the motor which we're gonna tap on, which I heard was a good idea to test and see if it works. And here you can see the track right here. And I got my lock over here. Let's see if we can get a better view of that. Not bad. And then, sorry for the angles. Hopefully that turns out. But so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and plug the car back in to the battery and give this motor a tap and see if we can get anything to move. Okay, battery's back in place. Now we're gonna plug these back in. And you can't screw this up because they only fit one way for each. And so once they're plugged back in, I'm gonna turn my car on and use a little hammer and reach inside. And as I reach inside, I'm gonna put this hammer right through here all the way to where this little portion of the electric motor is, and just tap against it like so, as I use the toggle switch for the window. And hopefully we get something. As I said, I did it before, so it was stuck, and it hopefully should work again. And voila. It got the window unstuck, and the window is now operational. Doesn't sound super great, but I'm not gonna fix it if it ain't broke. And as far as the lock go, lock still won't go down. I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but I'll probably just put some 3-in-1 oil on it and see if I can't use a hammer as well. All right, thanks for looking.